You and we need to talk about Kendrick Lamar's upcoming album. You know, ever since Kendrick released this new thoughts statement about releasing his next album, how he's just been, spending his days with fleeting thoughts, writing, listening, how this is going to be his final TDE album after 17 years with the imprint, and with all these huge releases this year between Donda, Certified Lover Boy, Call Me If You Get Lost, and so many more amazing projects. What is Kendrick Lamar going to put out? We haven't heard from Kendrick in really 4 years since Damn, on the Black Panther album, of course, and a couple features, but, we haven't heard from him profoundly in a few years now. And with everything going on between the social climate and the pandemic and just the crazy world we're living in now, he's had time to sit back, reflect, write, and perfect whatever project he's going to come out with. But when it comes to the Magnum Opus, the best piece of literature or work that an artist or writer will come out with over their careers, well, Kendrick's discography opens that up for a pretty fun debate. Because if any other artist out there released any of Kendrick's albums, that would for sure be their magnum opus. Kendrick's discography is legendary, but this is Kendrick's discography, of course, and there can only be one. You look at an album like To Pimp a Butterfly, could be a magnum opus. It is literary greatness, full of conscious topics about how Kendrick sees today's society in America. And it's full of emotions and feelings between these conscious topics and love and relationships and just everything in between. Damn won the Pulitzer Prize in 2017, but I could definitely make the case that To Pimp a Butterfly definitely deserved this award in 2015. Because if Damn won it, To Pimp a Butterfly sure as hell could win it. But a few people, not including me, think this album may not have been sonically up to par with other albums in his discography, like Good Kid, Mad City. There are many people out there that would much rather listen to Good Kid, Mad City. So that may be an argument why some people may say this next album could definitely be his magnum opus. But like I said before, Damn, a project that won the Pulitzer Prize, the first project to win it that is non-classical or non-jazz. That is certainly saying something. And for that accomplishment in its own, this project could be the magnum opus. This album definitely has a lot of sonically pleasing tracks, and it's produced very well, and obviously in terms of his penmanship, it's fantastic to win an award of that caliber. However, I truly do believe Kendrick's next album will be his magnum opus ultimately. And for these reasons here, once again, we haven't heard much from Kendrick in the last few years. And Kendrick can be and is a very conscious rapper, especially when he wants to be. So with everything going on these last few years in today's world, we could really get something great. He's just been waiting, watching from the side, and he's had so much time to write down all these thoughts, perfect every measure, line, bar, every word and rhyme. He's had so much time to perfect all this, so much time to produce all these perfect sounds as the sound of music has been evolving and changing over the last 5 years. I feel he knows exactly where he wants to go sonically and exactly what the people are going to love. And to put the cherry on top, we can't forget this is his last album with TDE, a relationship with an imprint, a label that has been so great, which is so rare. He has an amazing team on his side. And like he says in this message, there's beauty in completion and always faith in the unknown. So there's going to be so much beauty in the completion of not only this album, but in the completion of his 17-year tenure with TDE. He has so many artists and producers and definitely engineers on his side to make this album as perfect as it can be. Some people believe that this will be his final album and that he will retire after this project. Now, I personally don't think so, because in this message, he does say a couple times, I think, or someone else says, this is his last album with TDE as I produce my final TDE album, which leaves me to believe that he left the door open for, maybe an indie project or a couple projects here and there. I don't know what Kendrick's got going on in his life, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna give it a shot at going indie. But that's beside besides the point. All I know is that with the world in the state it is in, and the years of Kendrick laying back, writing, thinking, crafting, taking his time with it being his final TDE album, and anything he's got going on in his personal life, of course, creates the perfect storm for a Magnum Opus project. Honestly, this album is just something I've been so excited for. It's been such a long wait since we've last had a full-length project from Kendrick Lamar, and I just feel like he's on top of the game right now. And I think when this album comes, it's going to be a huge hit. I feel like people have been waiting for so long. It's like a volcano that's just going to erupt. And I think there's just so much to write about in 2021 that he's not going to run out of themes, concepts, topics, anything like that. And with all these great projects that have come out, he's definitely going to want to try to top all of them. So yeah, I do think that Kendrick Lamar's next album that he releases is going to be his best one yet, and I couldn't be more excited for it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Is there an album that you don't think he can top? To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, Good Kid, Mad City? Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments below. Thank you so much for coming by. If you liked the video, hit a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you love talking music just as much as I do. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter at EJSpark1, and as always, you know what it is. It's peace, love, I love s'mores, EJ out.